I'm Raul with Audioland here in San Diego, California, and today I'm gonna fix my ring light. It stopped working. It's like kind of intermittent. I believe it's a broken piece inside uh, the part of the USB part. So we'll bring you in and get started. And today I'm gonna bring you a little video on fixing one of my ring lights that I use to actually record my videos. I bought this off of Amazon not too long ago, and just, I constantly like kind of wrap it around to just kind of keep it up there with, it doesn't come with an actual plug like one of these deals. So when I do have the plug on there, when I put it away, I just kind of hang it, and I kind of hang it like that. Didn't think much of it. But one day I was, going to plug it in, and I don't know if you can see right here, but the cord actually, it's like this part came out. Doesn't look like it's cracked. Doesn't look like the actual cable's busted, but my light won't turn on. Let's go ahead and plug it in. I'll show you. Now, if I move the cable around, it will work. Doesn't work all the time, but so the way you can tell is right here. So right now it's turning on. The light will work. So, but once you move this cable around, see that? Now turn back on. Right there. So right there now my light's not on. So something is causing it right here. It's breaking inside of here. So what I want to do is I want to repair it. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another cord that I have that's a USB setup. It's got a USB-C. This doesn't really matter. What I'm going to do is I'm going to cut this off. I'm going to solder a new end to it. So I'm going to make it a little bit longer. I always want this cord to be a little longer. So what I'll do is I'll cut this off. I'll strip back the wires. I'll solder them. I'm going to use heat shrink tubing and all that stuff too. So let's go ahead and get started. So first, I'm just going to cut this cord because I'm not going to need it. Let's try to strip this back quite a bit. So now we're able to see that there's just basically two wires here. So I'm going to strip this back a little bit more. Because what I want to do is I want to do one cable here and then the other cable here so that it's all uniform. So now that's the cable for our light. And then, now if you have a used cable laying around that's, you're not using, I have a bunch of these that come with a lot of these lights that I buy. So when I purchased these lights from Amazon, these USB lights, all of them came with cords, so I don't need 4 different cords. I could just use one cord. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut this off, do the same thing. Now, it's the same, it's got 2. Now, the thing of it is here, colors are different. See that? So how do we know which wire goes where? Well, that's the fun part. So what we could do is we could try to test one wire here to over here and then check it on the other piece as well. Let me get my little tester and we'll go ahead and check that out. Okay guys, so basically what I did is I took my meter and I'm gonna do resistance. So when resistance, basically if we touch these two together, it makes a connection. So for me to know which cable this pink one goes to here, and if that's the same one as either the red or the gray that's left on our ring light, right? So we got pink, we got red on this side, and we got gray on that side. So I tested on this here. If I'm looking at the cable like this with the white part down, this outside one here is my pink one, okay? So I have to do the same thing on this one. So let's put this downwards like this. And so this outside one, I already checked this, but this outside one here should be this red one right here. There it is. And that the break's in here, so that's probably why it's not working sometimes. So the brake is actually inside of here. So this red wire from my ring light would be the pink wire on here. So the red would go to pink. So that's basically what I'm doing. And then the other one would go to the other one. The red wire, I'm gonna do it a little bit further in, like right there. And then I'll do the gray wire a little bit further up, like over here. And I'm gonna slide this through. Put a piece maybe about that big. So we wanna slide this in first. You could just twist them, solder it, and then fold it down like that. See that? That would probably make it easier. That, and then we'll just fold that or fold that like so. I'm gonna slide this over these connections like so. And then we'll heat that in a minute. Plug this in. Yep, get it right up. Tell me it's working. Let's turn it on. There we go. It's got different settings on here. Perfect. All right. That was quick, easy. Now what we're gonna do is take my heat gun. Nice and hot. And just run it over the heat shrink tubing. Okay. Should do it. Here. It up. And now we got a working light. Simple as that. So it's not too difficult. You can always take an old cord, something that you know works. You know, obviously you don't want to get one that doesn't work, but this one was actually fairly new that I got from, like, again, from these lights that I purchased. You can use pretty much. I used a USB-C. I'm pretty sure if you use the old USB type cable, it would probably work as well, as long as it has 2 wires in there and the connections are on the same spot, just like I showed you. Yep, there's my ring light. It's on now. Works. I could make more content. Sweet. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching.